Welcome to New Stripe City, a YouTube channel for diehard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie, and today we'll be talking about Joe Mixon and his foot injury update. That's right, Joe Mixon of the Cincinnati Bengals, the running back, the guy. We'll be talking about him, but before we do that, gotta get into the intro.
Got a goal. Mixon out of the backfield. Has some daylight. Hurdles to the end zone. In for the score, and he took a lick from Miles Jack, but he hung on.
So welcome to New Stripe City. Welcome back to the channel for the returning diehards and the new subscribers. If you're new to this channel, what we do here is we cover all things Bengals. That's news analysis, but we also have interviews. We also have the Orange is the New Black podcast. We got the Cut the Tape on film review. So we do it all here. So please, if you feel free to subscribe, and if it really moves you to, please be sure to do that. We've got a button right under this video for that if you don't know how to do that. And then we also have a link in the description that will help you do that as well. But let's get into it. So Joe Mixon, if you're here for fantasy football purposes, this is what you want to hear. If you're a Bengals fan, this is what you probably don't want to hear. He left the Colts game, but came back. That was the first time that injury happened. I kind of talked about that myself. And I said that when that happened in that game and the Bengals were up, it really took a lot of the momentum out of the game. He's central to what the Bengals do, especially in this offense. And they've been making it a point recently to try to get him more involved. He still ended up having 18 carries in that game, but it just really took him out of his rhythm. And he was really looking good against that Colts defense that typically does not allow too many yards on the ground. I think when I did my preview before the game, when I talked about the game plan, I talked about them only surrendering 2 yards per carry. So what does this mean for the Bengals? I think that it's potentially something that will hurt them. But the other concerning thing is that he has not practiced all week. He did not practice Wednesday. He did not practice Thursday. And it's been said that Zach Taylor said this morning, which is Friday, that he will not practice today and he's day-to-day. Now, I kind of had to do some research and look around, and one of the guys that you guys know that I trust when it comes to injuries, because I'm not a doctor, hashtag I'm not a doctor, is Pro Football Doc. And Pro Football Doc last night, now that was before this news that we got this morning, that Joe would not be practicing. He said yesterday he thought Mixon's foot should be fine. He said that he was dancing around and thinks that his foot should be okay. So it may be that the Bengals are just trying to take extra precautions with this. But the fact that he's not practicing today is somewhat concerning. So we'll have to see what happens there. He's not practiced at all. The other thing is he also has some other injuries. He has a shin injury, and he had another very minor chest injury that he's dealt with so far this season. So don't forget about those injuries as well. Now, what does that mean from an alternative standpoint? Well, for Bengals fans, we know that we have Giovanni Bernard there, and he's not exactly Joe Mixon, so you'll probably get a healthy dose of Giovanni Bernard and maybe Samaje Perine if Mixon cannot go. From a fantasy football alternative standpoint, Giovanni Bernard should probably be the guy that you pick up because he will be involved in the game on passing downs. And if this Bengals offense gets away from the run, which they have in the past, Gio will definitely be a variable or a valuable target for you to picture there. So if you do have him or you do have Mixon in your leagues, please be sure to put Gio on the bench for him. Now, if you're looking for a standard league standpoint, you're probably going to want to have Samaje Perine in there if you need to depend on actual touchdowns. He probably would be the guy that would be the bigger back. There's another guy on the roster as well, Trevion Williams. I'm not sure that they're going to probably use him as much. We have not seen him this season. He's mostly been inactive. And then the other thing is on the practice squad, if you're looking for a big back, I actually just interviewed Jaquez Patrick. He's on the Bengals practice squad. They haven't made any moves to pull him up from there, but keep an eye on him potentially at any time that Mixon may be out of a game and they need a more valuable power back to really be able to make an impact. I think that he's a really slept on guy, especially when you talk about him coming from a 5-star background as a Florida State Seminole, and he's really a hidden talent. He's really a hidden gem. So we'll stay tuned for that. But Mixon going into this game, I think is it's going to be tough to win this game without him. I've talked on several platforms about that. I had my Browns preview with my man Quincy Carrier. If you haven't checked that out, please be sure to check that out. And also, we're doing a giveaway. So for those who have remained committed in the middle of this video, 5 minutes in, we're also doing an Xbox Series S giveaway. Wait until the end of this. I will show something to help you guys do that. It's right around the corner. It's right around the corner. If you missed the Xbox Series S and you didn't have yours reserved, your internet crashed or whatever, you didn't get it, you can still get one by entering our contest. So it's a Series S. It's the digital version, but it should be dope. But anyways, back to what I was saying is, I really felt like on all platforms when it came to this AFC North talk, if you're not subscribed to there, be sure. But all platforms that I'm on, whether it's the Orange is the New Black podcast, I did not feel confident in the Bengals winning this game against the Browns if they don't have Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon is the engine of this offense. He gets it going. And although the line has been spotty, they have had some areas where they have improved, and it looked like they did against the Colts. Like in that Colts game, he was able to get a lot of yardage early, but really just didn't get the chance to really finish that game. So I think with them not practicing, maybe that's a precaution for them to try to win this game. But I don't know. I think at this point, you're looking at it as a 60 to 40% chance that Mixon doesn't play. And maybe it increases to 70 if you don't see anything for him on a walkthrough on Saturday. But I think that we'll have to see. Pay attention to the injury report and definitely come back here and subscribe, because I will be giving you injury reports on any big Bengal stars such as a Joe Mixon or AJ Green. AJ Green's not injured, but that's just an example. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get into the Xbox giveaway details. Please let me know in the comments if you guys think that Mixon will play in this game. And I think that he's going to be important. And if you are, if you do have Mixon on your fantasy team, let me know who you guys are doing, what you're doing. Me personally, I went out and grabbed Gio in any league, even if I didn't have Mixon, just to have a starting caliber running back in fantasy. As we all know, with everything that's going around, with games being shifted around, that is very important. But as usual, I will leave you guys with a who day, all day, every day, and especially on Sunday. Welcome to the channel. Just wanted to let you guys know that we're doing an Xbox Series S giveaway. That's correct. An Xbox Series S giveaway to one lucky member on this channel. I'm going to go through the details, but please be sure to tune in. So the first thing you have to do is join the NSC Flick app, then subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and then also retweet and like this pinned tweet that I have. And once you finish that, you're going to open the Flick chat and just comment on any chat the word Xbox. And once we get to 8,000 subscribers on YouTube and 500 people on Flick, a winner will be announced. And just so y'all know, this is no cap at all. So it's a Series S. They put X, but if you look right there, it's a Series S. So we also have a partnership going on with Flick right now. You can download it from your store. You join it. It's actually really dope. What it is essentially a sports group chat that allows us to run polls. I'll be doing and going live for games in it. This will also be a platform where you can ask me questions directly and get access to exclusive content. I did an interview with EDP. I did not upload it to my channel, but it is in the Flick chat. So you'll get access to stuff like that. You'll be able to ask me questions. You'll be able to provide insight for videos and stuff like that in the future. So this is for all of the people that make up this community that really just want to come together and have kind of a comment section in the actual app. It's pretty dope. You can also access all of our podcasts from the app as well. So it's very cool. And then there's breaking news and all kind of other cool features. It's really dope. Be sure to join the NSC Flick. The link is in the description.
He gave his rookie-laden Bengals a high mark as they passed from the kindergarten of preseason to the first grade of regular league play. Cincinnati's best came in the first quarter, the first time they had the ball. Quarterback Dewey Warren and fullback Tom Smiley combined for Cincinnati's first pass completion.
Bengal founder Paul Brown fashioned this novel design. As new to the game today as the forward pass was a century ago.
Montana dragged down at the 31-yard line.
In 1996, the Bengals finished strong and finished right.
Touchdown! Yes!
from the 32 with Mixon in the backfield. It's Dalton out to Mixon. He's got some room.
It's Mixon diving up and over.
We're gonna hammer home competition, preparation, okay, and diligence in everything we do.
It's a new year, same old question. How do you stop 85?
They're looking down the field for the